Okay, now that we've gotten the cardio out of the way, we will get started on the strength training phase of this training session. And I know you've heard it said many, many times that lifting weights will make women look bulky or look like a man. We're going to dispel the myth today, okay? Weight training is one of the most important ways, or the chief way, of burning fat and building a sculpted body, okay? We don't produce enough testosterone for us to even be bothered with thinking about looking like a man, okay? And you'd really have to be eating a whole lot. It's just a whole lot of factors that go into the bulky look, okay? So we're not worried about that at this point. You say you want to build some strength? That requires some resistance training. There are several factors to consider when you think about weight training. Okay, you have sets, you have reps, you have tempo, and you have rest. Those 4 factors will determine how your muscles develop based on the resistance training that you do. Okay, so when you think about the number of sets that you do in a training session, this does not include your warm-up exercises. You should be doing maybe 3 to 5 sets of each exercise. The total number of sets that you should do in any training session should be around 15 to 25. Okay, you shouldn't exceed that number, nor should your workout go over an hour. What your reps are is the number of times that you perform a particular exercise. So when you think about you, for instance, you say you want to build strength, you want to keep your reps between 6 and 8 counts for every set that you do, okay? The rest for building strength is going to be about 2 minutes. So you want to keep that in mind. You want to work that, you want to give yourself those 6 to 8 reps, then you want to take a 2-minute break in between before you do your next set, totaling maybe between 3 and 5. A good round number would be 4 sets total, okay? The tempo is the speed at which you perform these repetitions. So typically when you're doing isolation exercises, you do want to hold it for a couple of seconds before you lower it, okay? Maybe 2 seconds. Up, hold it, and lower. And that allows you to just isolate that muscle and really get a good burn on it. 3 different strength exercises, okay? We're going to be doing the squat. We're going to do a chest press. And we're also going to do a bicep curl. And we're going to end with a core exercise, which is the plank, okay? So when you think about building a nice, lifted, firm bum, it's not going to happen if squats aren't part of your regimen. Squats are a compound exercise that helps to build nice round glutes and sculpted quadriceps. So your quadricep is that front muscle. When I say that a squat is a compound exercise, that means that it's working more than one muscle group at a time. And I already mentioned that you're going to get some work from your quads, and you're going to get some glute action by doing your squats. So how you want to stand for your squats? Is you want to start with your feet a little bit wider than hip width. Okay? You want your feet kind of pointed out at a 45-degree angle. You want to stack the weights over your shoulders on either shoulder. And you want to lower. And you want to make sure that you're not going over your knees and you're sitting back like you're sitting onto a chair. When you come up, you want to squeeze that glute as you're coming up, pressing through with your heels as you rise, okay? And as you lower, you want to inhale. Inhale as you come up, okay? Do you have any questions for me? All righty. Okay, and I'll go ahead and let you perform those exercises for me. And you'll hear me saying soft knees because I don't want you to lock your legs out while you're doing those. Soft knees on your rise. Squeezing those glutes. Okay? Turn your hands here. Get them in front of you. Lower like you're sitting onto a chair. Awesome. Sit back a little bit more for me on the next one. Make sure that you're squeezing those glutes, keeping your abs pulled in and your back straight while you rise. I need to see you breathing through these exercises. Awesome. Good job, chick. Good job. Okay? Very good. So that's enough of those for me. And I'll take these weights from you. The next thing we want to do is a chest press. The chest press is also a compound exercise because it's going to be working your pectoral muscles, which is the ones that support our breasts, It's also going to be working your triceps, which is the muscle at the back of the arm, as well as your deltoid, which is your shoulder muscle, okay? You're going to get your shoulders run, your deltoids run from here all the way back here, okay? So you're going to get a little bit of that action from, a little bit of all of that from doing chest press. Typically, you want to do your chest presses on a bench, but it is okay to do them here. So what you want to do is you want to lay with your back flat, abs pulled in. You don't want your back rounded, so your back needs to be flat. And you want to have your arms out at a 90-degree angle, okay? Palms facing forward. And you want to raise them up, lower it back down, okay? And you don't want to lock those elbows either. And you want to squeeze right across your chest, inhaling as you raise, exhaling as you lower, okay? Pushing through that exercise. I want to see you do a couple of those for me. Remember, back flat. You don't want to arch in your back. You want your arms out at a 90-degree angle. Palms facing forward. 90 degree. There you go. Back flat. Abs pulled in. Pushing up straight across your chest. Squeezing those pecs at the top of that exercise. Let me see you do 3 more of those. 1 more. Good job, chick. Okay, and the next exercise that we're going to do is called the bicep curl. The bicep curl, unlike the other exercises, is an isolation exercise because it's only going to be working a single joint. What?
Am I doing this on the ground?
No. You're going to be standing up for this. Okay? So when you're doing the bicep curl, okay, you're going to be standing tall. Tall, abs pulled in, feet together, and you want to turn your palms facing forward. And what you want to do is opposite. You want to raise them one at a time, squeezing that bicep as you raise, breathing through the exercises, inhaling and exhaling as you work through these, okay? So let me see you do a couple of those. Again, palms facing forward, feet together, back straight, standing tall, abs pulled in, raising them one at a time, making sure you squeeze that bicep as you lift, relax it as it lowers. Awesome work. Let me see you do 2 more of those on each arm. Very good. So the last exercise, you can put those weights down. Awesome. So the last exercise that we're going to do is called the plank. Planks come in many variations. Today we're going to just do the standard variation. And when I say the standard, that just means that we're going to do the one where we have either on your hands, with your hands under your shoulders, or your elbows under your shoulders. And you're going to have your toes digging in. You're going to keep your abs pulled in. And you're going to keep your glutes pulled in. It's going to kind of feel like how it feels right before you do a push-up. However, we're just going to be holding this position, okay? And you should look something like this. Your body should be parallel, holding this position, okay? And you have the option of doing them either on your elbows or on your hands. Let me see you do those, and I'm going to ask you to just hold for 10 seconds for me, okay? Get your arms under your shoulder. You don't want them wide. You want them right under your shoulder. Stack them under your shoulder. Okay? Lower your butt. Squeeze your abs in. Get those glutes squeezed in and lower a little bit for me. There you go. You want to be parallel to the floor. Awesome. 5 more seconds on that. Hold it. Awesome job, chick. Way to rock it.